It's Madden NFL 24, and we're watching the Snowhawks. Speedy running back. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Snowhawks and the Armadillos. All that and more coming up next.
With the Wasatch Mountains overlooking us, EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the capital city of Utah, Salt Lake City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Austin Armadillos taking on the Snowhawks of Salt Lake City. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Salt Lake City ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visiting Austin ball club, and this is what every one of these guys waits for each and every week, CD, that moment of anticipation just before the game begins.
I know most of these guys have played well over 100 games dating back to their high school days. Imagine that number if you go all the way back to the Little League type of ball. But that excitement before a game, it never gets old. They all know how to channel it once they actually kick this one off, though.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, McCarthy. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Well, they bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Giles. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Fields. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Giles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That too.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pass out left finds Johnston.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
Back to throw.
McCarthy. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
On now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But you look at this defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Giles. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Up the middle they go. It's Fields, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Giles.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
On 1st and 10, Giles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us.
And now off to the races down the right side. He might take this all the way.
And just not quite enough gas in the tank, down to the 4-yard line, but still a sensational effort.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Kelly. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Kelly again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Fields. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Giles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Giles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Giles. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Salt Lake City with the football here to begin quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Fields. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Giles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. On 1st down, McCarthy. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Back to throw. McCarthy. Johnston on the quick slant. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Austin.
Now a give, right side. Walls will get this to about the 38. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 6. Quick throw here to Johnston. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake, McCarthy. He'll buy some time right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll look to set up his blockers.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Giles. Under pressure, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Giles. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. Austin's offense ready to go again. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off play action. McCarthy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
Complete to Johnston here.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Right side caught by Jackson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And an Austin first down.
Looking to throw. McCarthy.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll look to throw again.
Finds Johnston. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They come up short here on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Giles. And that one too wide and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A give up the middle to Kelly. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He finds his man. Complete. It's Brooks. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. Back to throw. McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing on first down. Giles. And he will find his man on the outside. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd down. Giles. He finds his man. Complete. It's Fields. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Looking to throw. Giles. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Giles. Throw left side complete. That's Fields. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Giles.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Back to throw again.
Open man is Tucker.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Giles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a give right side. It's Fields. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And they'll send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. He gets it to Johnston, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Ball start. Offense.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They run up the gut with Kelly. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Again, it's Kelly. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Ball start. Offense.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll keep it on the ground.
Fields. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right on the 30. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Austin's offense ready to go again.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Calais running left. Ooh, the juke. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st down, McCarthy. He finds his man complete. That's Brooks. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again with Kelly. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Ball start, offense.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, McCarthy. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Giles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back live here now in Salt Lake City, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays picks up the first.
And an Austin 1st down.
Back to throw.
McCarthy. He's got another one to Johnston. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Throwing on 1st down. Giles. In trouble, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
I think we're both starting to run out of adjectives because this pressure has been relentless all game, but none of the prior sacks might be as impressive as the one we just saw.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Giles. He finds his man complete. It's Fields. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Back to throw. Giles. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Results in a 4th down.
And on now is the punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rolling. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. And this offense on third down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
On 1st and 10, McCarthy got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And 2 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give. This is Kelly. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Kelly tries the right side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Armadillos are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Giles. This complete to Langford. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. From the gun on 3rd down. Giles. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right?
Get
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Now a 2nd and 2.
On the run, it's Kelly. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Looking to throw.
McCarthy.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And an Austin 1st down.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Austin, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.